on Granger feeling better?
He's doing good. You know, the reports to this point are positive. There's good speculation that he can possibly practice Monday, so we'll see.
Anything on Frank Alexander?
He's closer to. I think they expect him to be out there Monday.
Bob, these are heady days for the Big 12. 3 in the top 5, 4 in the top 8, 5 top 15, whatever it is. But is it safe to say that we really don't know where those teams are really at, and we start finding out this week when everybody's in conference and playing a set schedule?
To some degree, maybe, but I don't know that you know a whole lot about anybody after 4 games, 5 games, in any league. So I think, you're right in that the next few weeks you start to get a better feel overall, for everybody.
Most people nationally are calling the SEC, considering definitely the best conference. How do you look at the SEC Big 12?
I don't. I look at the Big 12 since that's what we're in and that's what we have to compete against. Look at the way these teams have played in the Big 12. I think speaks for itself. So whoever you can promote or talk however they want or opinion. Everybody has opinions. I don't. All I know is Big 12 is awful difficult, and we've got to play it. So I'm focused on doing our best this week against Baylor, and everybody else can have their opinions on who's the best.
Is there at all a rivalry among conferences? Do you pay attention during the bowl season?
No.
Not at all?
Not nearly as much as I do, just looking at yourself, and I think about everybody's that way. Coaches are concerned about what they've got to do and who they got to play.
Do you believe in the concept that a team cannot play well every game and will not play well every game and can't get up for every game?
No, but I believe there's always variables in there that, whether it's injuries, whether it's, you could be off just a hair, it's like, does Tiger Woods ever hit a ball bad? Occasionally he does. It's hard to be perfect all the time. And, you're competing against different dynamics each week. So I don't think it's as easy as everybody wants to say that it is. And again, I compare it to golf. You go to 18 holes of golf, you're going to hit some bad shots, or you go through a number of days that you're not the same as you were some other days. I think it's that way in any competition and in any sport.
Coach Manny Johnson, what do you have to say to him after the game tonight?
I gave him a game ball and told him that it was as one of the best performances I've seen out of any receiver we've had here in 9, going on 10 seasons now, and that I just thought it was outstanding. I was impressed with how physical he was and the way the big plays that he made and how consistent he was.
The single game receiving record, the entire history of this university, how big was that?
Well, it says a lot here in the last maybe 10 years. Before that, we weren't throwing the ball a whole lot, but we have in the last 10 years. And you look at guys like Mark Clayton and some of the great receivers we've had here. It's exciting for many. We're all happy for him. He's worked hard, and he has that kind of ability. So hopefully we'll I believe we will keep seeing it. And I'm proud of all those guys at how physical and hard they're playing on running plays and how they're blocking as well.
Bob, one of the biggest questions in the preseason was how does Sam improve on a freshman season? Is maybe one of the ways he's improved more from last year is the way he's distributing the football to more and more guys in different situations?
I don't know that that's the case. If you look at last year, we used everybody as well, I believe. I mean, we were spreading the ball everywhere a year ago, and that's where I can remember some people getting all up in arms that so-and-so we didn't go to them. Well, if you're over and under a certain guy, we're going to go to the guys that are not over and under. We're going to find the ones that are open and go to them because we got more than one guy to catch the ball and make plays, and that's how we'll continue to do it. And that's what Sam's reads go. If I look at him and they got a guy underneath him and on top of him, I'm going to go to that guy. And if he got the same, then I'm going to him. And Sam does a great job, is very disciplined on his reads, where he goes with the ball, and he doesn't force it. So,
are there other areas you can, as a coach, that you can sense he's gotten better?
I've said it a lot, and that's I understand you're asking, but he's stronger, he's bigger, he's got more velocity on the ball. I think with his overall core, he delivers the ball. He uses his feet even better. He was good last year. His feet are even better. this year. His reads are probably quicker. So I just think everything's happening faster. And, overall, there's a lot of all those little things I think are even better. And they were good a year ago, but I think they're even better.
Bob, how much does he benefit from the offensive line?
He benefits from the whole offensive personnel. He benefits. He has opportunities for big play passes because of our run game. He has opportunities for big plays regardless of because of the way the receivers are playing, and the play of Jermaine Gresham as a threat, as another receiver, and the offensive line's a part of that, being able to run the ball and protect. So Sam's very aware that he's complimented by all those guys, and he's smart on how he uses them all.
A lot of attention was paid to the offensive line specifically coming into this season, just their sheer size, the experience, all those things back. Have they lived up to expectation?
Well, for the most part, yes, but in some cases, no. So I felt the other day that we could still run the ball better and we need to better than we did, and protect better than we did. But some of it isn't all on them. Some of it's a breakdown at tight end in protection or a running back in protection. So I just look at all of them together can still be better.
Coach, he faced a couple mobile quarterbacks in Washington, D.C. What does Griffin do to hurt defenses?
Same things. He's just got great speed. They spread the ball out, so you're spread out with everybody, and then he's got the opportunity, if he doesn't like what he sees, to pull it down and run. He's got a big arm when he does want to throw it. So, he's got all those attributes that you look for in those kind of guys. But I would say, again, this isn't unusual anymore. We are very used to seeing these type of quarterbacks because it's become so popular.
You said about Baylor before we began taking questions, talking about Bryles, his team really looks different, and I assume that means a confidence sort of jumps off the screen.
Yeah, just how hard they're playing, and again, I just noticed, I just could tell, that they're confident in what they're doing.
Coach, you used the unbalanced line, it seemed to me like more than usual last game. Could you talk about that a little bit?
Well, we always kind of use it. It's just depending how effective it is, how much we use it or don't use it. But, we use those tight ends and Matt Clapp, and we'll unbalance them or even them up with motion really about every game. So, that's just something that, we believe in to run the football.
Would you talk about the intelligence and the leadership that Ryan Reynolds brings to the defense?
He's really the main glue in there for all of those guys, for alignments and making adjustments and getting the calls right, and he's doing a great job of it. You could tell he's just more and more comfortable, in what he's doing, and I think it's helping him too that the experience now after 4 games with these other guys that haven't played as much are really getting in groove and feeling, that you feel really good that they're comfortable in what they're doing. He has less to tell them, and I think that helps him as well.
How much better is he playing? He was talking about it. He feels closer to what he was before he came in because of the knee feeling better.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. Just another year removed from his injury, he's more healthy, he's quicker, I think even your conditioning is different. Though you're cleared to play, I don't know that you're always at the same speed that you were before until you've just kind of worked through that and you get that experience back on the field. But he's, I feel like he's there now.
Do you think your secondary is playing better this year than it did last year?
I don't think there's any question to this point. But again, it's been 4 games. But we've been much more consistent, broken up more balls, everything than we were a year ago. But again, it's only 4 games. We haven't even played a conference game yet, but they have been solid to this point.
And then at the other position, you've got a one-time third-teamer now is keeping other guys off the field. I guess he's playing so well.
Travis.
Yes.
He is, and again, those guys are talented guys that are now finally gaining the experience to be comfortable or making a lot of plays. And I think Brent, too, needs to be credited. He does a great job teaching them and coaching them to be in the right positions because we have a track record of it, I'd say, for the most part, of having, quality players in those positions.
Bob, we're 20-something minutes into the press conference. Nobody's asked you about playing on the road. You think put all that behind you with the way you played in Seattle?
No, I think still, you've got to be able to go on the road in your conference and do the same thing. So in the end, you only answer questions week to week. So this week we still got to go there and meet the challenge and be at our best and be focused on it. And so that's what we're working on here through the week.
Did Duke Robinson lose his starting job, or is he not healthy?
He's healthy. He's healthy. He just was more of a disciplinary issue last week.
What Duke do?
Good try.
Is it related to the last time this happened, where it was a couple weeks ago?
It's not related to a few weeks ago, no.
Throughout the non-conference schedule, there's only one running back in the Big 12 that's averaging 100 yards per game. Is that a surprising fact to you?
Well, no, because again, I think more and more teams are like we are. Like you watch every NFL team. You're kind of conserving your guys through the year. You want to give them all those carries in the first 4 games of the year before you even get in the conference, or do you want to spread them out and have your guys fresh going into your conference play? At least that's what we choose. And again, I watch all those NFL teams. They seem to do the same thing. Spread them around, keep your guys fresh, keep them fresh in the fourth quarter, and then when you're in hopefully the 13th, 14th game of the year, you're still feeling good as opposed to getting beat up by game 7 by overloading them with carries.
Is DeMarco as healthy as he was a year ago?
Yeah,
Madu's helping you, isn't he?
very much so. Moses is really coming on and looking good and more reliable, and so he is doing a nice job.
Let's see it.